Alright, looks like we're live. Okay, so I've got my kelp reactor going at full steam. And well, I did a little bit of off-stream work to increase how much kelp I produce. I'm still not sure if I'm happy with it, because flying machines can break. But I added more kelp. And this here machine kicks off every so often. We've got a hopper clock here. And eventually it sends a signal that sends it flying one way. And then it'll send a signal that sends it going back. So here we go. Problem is, if I travel too far away, flying machine might break. I suppose it could be worse. We are getting to the point where the system is almost fully saturated, and then the excess is going to go and get composted. I'll start producing bone meal. So one thing I have to figure out is how to make a furnace array. How big I want to make it. I probably want it to be multiples of 8. So I have to figure out maybe 8 times 4, 32. So that's a bit much. And I've got some ideas. So it's also going to have to get fuel from down there. So I was thinking originally that I could have another minecart over here. But instead of that, another alternative is to have something like a dropper sending stuff upwards. So a minecart might actually be the easier thing. So this seems to work just fine. We might be able to do like a hopper here pointing into a dropper. Dropper shoots. Okay, so this is obviously going to cause things. I'll think about it. But one thing I realized while I was building the part where the flying machine is that, well, I remembered that this whole area is still a slime chunk. So I might have to replace some of these stones with glass or something. Oh no, I'm ending up full of kelp. I should probably put my wings on again. Oop. Yep, picked up more kelp. Alright. Now I have to design it. So I'm gonna probably switch over to a creative test world and do that. But one of the things that I intend to incorporate is this kind of smart loading system for the fuel. That way we're only putting in as much fuel as we need. Let's do that. Let's go to a creative world. Figure out how we want to do that. This way we know how big the chunk is. We don't have to keep that border up. Well, what do we need? We need furnaces. Normal furnaces. For the simple reason that we want to be able to cook anything here. Even if it isn't as fast as a specialized furnace. Let's see. What do we got here? Probably don't need that. Probably don't need that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that doesn't give us much room. But that might be fine. No, it doesn't give us a lot of room. However, we have the furnaces this way. Could work out. So I'm thinking, yeah, we should move it. Should have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Alright, yep. We got 8 furnaces. This is for fuel, and this is for product. So how much space do these need, actually? That is the big question. So 4 is already means that we can't put 4 sets of these. Okay, okay. We actually want to keep them at different levels. So if we assume that we're going to be using... Oh, weather, come on. Now's not the time. Weather... Clear. So if we're going to have a minecart delivering the goods, we want them at different levels so that... Because if we have them on the same level when, like, this one's turning the corner, we might end up putting stuff in the other one. So that's something we definitely want to avoid. I have some ideas. I'm not sure how I want to do it. But let's say we just want to run one set of furnaces and not two sets of furnaces. How would we go about doing that? I'm not sure. Have to think about it. So... Alright. That works. I just had to make sure that that power wasn't going to end up blocking it. You don't want that. The purpose of these torches is to let the system know that it needs refueling. And the way that works is if there's an item in this hopper, in the actuality it would be fuel. If there's fuel in this hopper, it's because this is already full, so it can't take any more. So the moment this is full and this has one item, it's gonna lock that top hopper, and when the refueling minecart goes over, it's not going to pick anything up. So that's how that works. I guess if there's enough space here, and we only want to use one line. No, not you. So we're gonna do, let's mirror this. And then one more for the fuel. Right, we're gonna need our comparators. Okay. No, not you. Alright. The fuel has a little bridge to cross over. And what we do is we have an early return line here. Now when I actually build it, probably not going to need this many powered rails, but for our purposes, we have the powered rails. Okay. So this is the fuel everyone mode. And if we change that, now it's only fuel the first one mode. But we don't necessarily need all the engines running if it's a smaller amount. And we can probably squeeze a few more. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't leave us a lot of space. A wee ball. Let's see what we end up with. We have to make it smaller, we will. I don't need any, like, furnace monstrosity. I just want to be able to cook large amounts of items fast for a solo player. Now, I'm not gonna do any crazy smart loading system. I'm just gonna use a chest minecart for loading whatever's gonna be cooked. Okay. Hmm. You know what? We need to be taking advantage of the fact that this is a three-dimensional game. Okay, the border does include the sandstone. If we assume to make this work in a tight space. That's the reload signal. Technically, yeah. I can just do that. I don't have to make that messy web. And then this gets sent downwards. So now, how do we make this part work? Okay, so we don't have space there. This gives us enough space to go back up. Okay. Okay, I think we're onto something here. Though Problem is, if we're using the full track, how do we get that guy there? Okay, okay. Unless we just dump it. Is that an option? Might be an option. Alright. Java and its little updates. Yeah, that should be fine. Have to do the same thing over here. A little bit of that block update magic. Okay. So that's how we'll power that bad boy. And how will we power this one? One little block of redstone just for a single rail. Sometimes it just has to be done. So the way this will work is you have your chest rail. Or is it the chest mine cart? It's gonna be there. Hmm. Looks like that's not powered. Okay. Take two. Alright. So that's it. Doing a half circuit. Now, see if it does the full circuit. Nice. Yep, this works. Oh. So now, the other part is the refueling. So we know we can drop it. But we might have to drop it. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to simulate the underside. With this little path over here. This is not the real path. The question becomes, how do we make sure? How do we make sure that works? Okay. So the fuel minecart is going to go here, bump, go down here. Alright, so first off, this line does not actually need to go there. Just need, like, we could have this signal being sent down from over here. So that part is fine. Let's go with the slabs. Let's keep the tufts theme going. Okay, so that's where the fuel cart will go. That one will be a hopper. Mine cart. Don't need that honey right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to do drops, but that should be able to work. So this represents what's going to be in the basement, and this is going to be the actual furnace array. And the hoppers, we don't have to worry too much about that. Hoppers will do what hoppers do. There. It can be opened. The only thing to worry about, really, that we don't want the hopper to go underneath that one. Okay. I was concerned that it would pull out whatever item was in there. Okay, no, looks like we're good. We got that on that side. And oh, he did it. Took it, and he fed that rail to the furnace. Yep. Space is going to be a bit tight. Let's see. If I'm inside, I don't have a lot of room to walk. And the other thing is... Okay, so if I have my elevators here, that's going to be an issue. This here maze of furnaces is what we're gonna make. Not gonna make it immediately though. Have to take loads of screenshots and whatnot. I don't have anything like Matica yet. Right, so if I'm walking around in here and I'm like, alright, let's load this up. Let's power it on. That is interesting, the way it just plops down there. Okay. Okay, that works. And now to simulate, let's get something that is not a fuel. Those were definitely fuels. Okay, stone. Definitely not a fuel. Which means they won't get sucked up. Okay. There it is. It turns off. Now it'll stay there unless somebody requests fuel. So if this one requests fuel, there we go. So, yep, that's 24 furnaces. We can modify it to only use half of them. Yeah, happy with that. I'm gonna have to take loads of pictures just so that, even though I might end up having to improvise some of it. 24 times 8. 24 times 8. 24 times 8 is the same as 10 times 16. So 160. With 3 stacks of stone, I should be covered. I'll just leave this. If it breaks, I'll just restart it. So that thing we designed, we're going to build it up here. The question is, what orientation do I want to put it in? Because we've got... Actually, we don't have a... This is where the slime shoot starts, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll have a little bit of liberty here. We do have the elevators, though, to worry about. We can't be busting in that direction. Technically, everything fits inside of the 16 by 16. This is filling up, which is good. Are you kidding? Alright. See, this is... imperfect system. I don't like flying machines. They break a lot. Is this thing gonna go back? Just have to make sure it does a full successful run. I mean, I guess if I exited the game to go to my test world when it was in the middle of flying, that would do it. So much clicking. Okay. Making sure the levels are healthy. Oh yeah. What do we need? 3 stacks of stone. Oh, sorry, nighttime. Sometimes forget that I have so much stone already stored away. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of hoppers. Okay, we need a bottom hopper. I think we need 2 top hoppers. So 6. 6 times 24. What is that? $144. 144. We divide that by 9. 16. Mm, okay. We're gonna use quite a lot of wood actually. So if we need 144, multiply that by 2, divide that by 64, and 4.5 stacks. 4.5 stacks. Gee whiz. Alright, let's do that. Oh. Let's just fast travel out there. One, two, three, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're just a little extra. I'm okay. I'm okay. Howdy, fellas. See if our mathed correctly. Nice. And a few extra hoppers. Alright, cool. We're not stuck. Everything seems to be flowing. Yeah. Haven't had any bone meal yet. But one day, when it's fully saturated, we'll get loads of bone meal. I should probably collect more birch. Okay, so we got our hoppers. We're gonna need a lot of redstone as well. We're gonna need 24 comparators. And we're not even including the redstone we're gonna need for transmitting the signal down for the fueling. This will be interesting. Okay, alright, didn't get stuck, and now it's on the other side. What we like to see. I kind of obsessively checked that. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of redstone. I could go mining, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm gonna do trading. Got a lot of iron. Should probably get those guys that don't have jobs yet and put them in as redstone guys. Yeah, it'll take multiple trips, but should be alright. I mean, we've got space and stone. We can just expand this. We got that guy. We can grab another couple of guys from here. Put them to work. Okay, so we're also going to need... We're probably going to need more wood. That's where I get my birch from. Looks like we have bees in the area. There's bees trapped in there. Oh, look at that. Two out of three, 5 out of 5. Do we have more bees in there? I should replant some of them. Birch is my junk wood. Does sound like we have another nest in here. Oh, hey. Oh. Are you in need of a nest, good sir? B. B, there's a perfectly good... Oh. Oh, we got a bit more birch. Started off with a stack of saplings, so... Figure... Should end with that. I'm getting some sticks as well. Excellent. Hopefully the flying machine hasn't broken down yet. Probably has. Meh, good enough. Need one of these. All this so that I can start smelting loads and loads of sandstone into smooth sandstone. Alright, let's see. Flying machine is not stuck. Nice. Or was it working the whole time? Who knows? I suppose some of these guys have probably been working. Hmm. So we're still gonna need a lot more. 3 times 24. We need 72 redstone, I think. And that's just to make the comparators. Oh, let's purchase more redstone from the boys. Hello, fellas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, top up on our food. Twenty-four times 3 is 12 times 6. I think. Which is gonna be... that. And all of that into torches. Gonna need more sticks. Oh, that's why we were cutting the birch. Almost there. Now, yep, we've got stone. We're gonna need loads of quartz. Nice. We got our 24 comparators. I was thinking, I need some beds. If we get 4 clerics, we can get a lot of redstone from them. We need 4 of these. We are also going to need beds. We've got enough for 3 beds. Speaking of which, I still have to make a wool farm. Where are you going? Inconvenient. Okay. Got enough for 4 beds. Hello, fellas. Got our fortune pickup. Huh. Oh. Looks like we might be reaching the end of our trading hall. Do I have a stone cutter? I don't. But my dudes have stone. I have dudes with stone cutters. Why would I do that? Almost nighttime. Right. I want to say this is dark oak. It's probably dark oak. I know it's been a while since I've built this. What we got? Yep, stripped dark oak. We have some dark oak. I have to go to dark oak farm. That's good enough. As for the floors, okay, so I need 1, 2, at least 4. 8. I need 8. Those are stone steps. Brick stairs. Okay. Let's make 8 more. Alright. I'm gonna need to grab a hold of some dark oak. Got my lucky hoe. That's where I get my dark oak from. I just have to make sure I have enough to replant them. 4 times 4 is 16, so that was my target number. Fair enough. Probably more dark oak than what I need, but you know, if you're gonna do it right. Oh, alright. Yeah, I should put proper stone here. Not this nasty dirt. Hello, cat. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about the zombie noises. Those are normal. Yeah, I won't make it work. What is that noise? Alright, so this is where we will put our villagers, our new clerics. Now, did I... Okay, so I didn't cure the clerics, and it doesn't really matter. For our purposes, since I'm just buying redstone off of them, don't really need to heal them. No additional benefit. let's get our copper in place. Do we have any copper lanterns here? A lot of cookies. Far more cookies than I need. What is this for? Overworld home. Okay. Yeah, I got one of those. Hey, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Overkill? Got your pleasant green light. How did I end up with cooked chicken? I wonder if that was from killing the chicken jockey. It's not what I meant to do, but I also needed that, so kind of works out. The other thing we need the bamboo trapdoors. That's actually the reason why I have bamboo growing here. It's partly decorative and partly sometimes you need bamboo. Oh, that works out. Now, can we get this guy out without hurting him or the cat? Oh, that sounds pretty close. Okay. This is our boy, used for curing, and this is just some rando. You're getting the spear. Gross. Please stop. Went a little far. Okay, we're gonna wait until it gets kind of dark. Because he's gonna want to grab one of these beds. That's when we break the boat. Choose a room. That's your home now. Perfect. Thanks, Cat, for keeping him safe. Didn't even have to use the dirt to block him off. One thing I do want to do is just put another crafting table over there. And the reason is quite simple. When you have 3 of these guys, the amount of dust you get can be turned into blocks. Okay, I need to get a couple of spruce trapdoors as well. Nice. I hope you enjoy standing. Does this add height? I'm not sure. I'll add the rails after I get them in, just in case. Fuck's sake. Cat. Cat, this boat ride is not for you. Take two. Hey, come on. Okay, you can stay there. I will give you a boat ride later. But not quite yet. I'm just once again waiting for sunset. Because that'll make it a lot easier. Indeed, I am expanding. Adding clerics for redstone purposes. But let's check to see how things are going with the kelp. Put a flying machine system, and you know, sometimes it breaks. Yeah. For the Emperor. Okay, it hasn't broken. Go. Alright, yeah. Still burning well. Yep, oh. Come on, fuel. Now we just need for it to get dark enough for these guys to want to go to bed. I'll automatically go to the beds, and I protect them. Right, cat? Any day now. Oh, we've got the front of the building looking. Hmm. Ooh, it's getting close to that time. Getting them god rays coming through. Now this is just to make sure that I'm aiming for the boat and not for them. Brother! Brother, there are beds right here. Oh, jeez. Hey, this guy's smart. That guy's an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna close him up. It's probably going for my red bed, which is not for him. You're a failure. While we're at it, we might as well grab another one. We've got two. Fellas, there are beds here. This is what the dirt is for. Keep them in. Okay. Take two. We got beds! He doesn't believe me. Can you not see the bed? It's yours. Take it. Maybe I need to break him and put him down again. Okay, this one jived with it. Nope. And we've got new clerics. Sir? Sir, I have a business proposal for you. Sir? Mm-hmm. You as well? I need more emeralds. Kind of different, no? If we can get the rails down. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 minecarts. He'll get in there at some point. He'll be just like this guy, able to move. Don't you like your new profession, sir? Oh, okay. Probably do something about that floor. Sir! Not now! Definitely need to do something about that floor. What about now? Now he's a cleric. Beautiful, beautiful man. Hmm. Okay, so it might be, I don't know. Is there a hole? Okay, this one works. Come on. Alright, he's not actually in it yet. See? Oh, now he's in it. There we go. Perfect. Come on, be my bravest soldier. He'll figure it out one day. There he is. And you! Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Do I have any emeralds to offer him? Oh, okay. There we go. So like interacting with him made him walk towards me, and that got him in. Okay. So we have 4 new clerics. We're in good shape. We're gonna need a whole lot of redstone for the furnace system. I still have the trapdoors. Okay, let's make sure... Okay, it's not broken. So, what I'm planning to do is put a furnace system up here. And the furnace system I intend to put is something like this. It's a little spaghetti mess of rails. It has 24 furnaces. And you can disable 1/2 to only run 12. So that's what I'm thinking about putting up here. And then it'll get its fuel from down below. This stockpile of fuel is what's going to feed the furnaces. That's the plan. But I'm gonna cut the stream here. Thanks for stopping by. Take care now.